Shout out to Chicks Move, man. The game sends a warning to Kendrick Lamar after ignoring his phone calls. Let's get into this content.
Is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Man, does anybody out there feel sorry for the game? Somebody please get Kendrick Lamar on the phone with the game. At this point, I'm starting to feel bad for the game. The man sounds like a scorned ex-girl that wants you back, but you absolutely want nothing to do with him. You guys know when you're completely done with somebody and you just walk away from that person silently without a reason? That's what it feels like with the game and Kendrick Lamar. After going on his rant a day after dropping his album last week, the game didn't end.
The game's album is actually really good. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to listen to it, but the Documentary 3 is actually a really good album. Like, when I say really good, like, man, you can tell Wack 100 didn't have any involvement in this. It's phenomenal.
If you were big boy yesterday to address it. Now, according to the game, all he wants is a conversation with Kendrick Lamar and also Blacc Sam. Game doesn't really understand why they stopped fucking with him. From his perspective, he looked out for Kendrick while he was coming up. He also looked out for Nipsey, rest in peace, also while he was coming up. So it makes no sense that fast forward 10 plus years later, Kendrick and Blacc Sam does not fuck with him. Now, maybe the game is gaslighting, maybe he's trolling. People have accused the game of not taking accountability for anything. So maybe he does know exactly what went wrong, but he's choosing to play dumb. Here's the game's conversation with Big Boy.
Keep the lines of communication open, then all this stuff going on, these narratives that people are
but you don't think you create some of those narratives too, though, game? Are you responsible for some of those narratives?
I think that you think I create them because you don't know the backstory or you don't hear the other person.
I'm asking a question. I'm not talking.
No.
Gotcha.
No, I don't think that I create these narratives. I think they're derivative of me being the only person vocal about what's going on, while everybody else throw rocks and hide their hands. And like I'm saying, I could pull curtains down. Like, I've been in it long enough. I've seen everything. I know everything about everybody. I know it. I've seen it. And I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to squash it. So that's what the phone thing about. I'm trying to make sure that it never goes too far. Because we did lose Tupac here. We did lose Nip here. So it's like, get on the phone. I'm not saying it's that deep. I'm just saying conversations amongst grown men show growth and kill issues. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think that there was so much that, and I can't even speak for anybody else.
Yeah.
But do you think that there was so much that I wouldn't get on the phone? Why would I get on the phone?
All right, so then don't get on the phone.
Right.
And then don't say nothing about what game doing. Just, I'll do me. Don't get on the phone.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So don't get on the phone and hash it out or talk it through or do what real men do, and I'ma just do me. All right, and then you could have a problem with it, and I have a problem with it, but I'm going to just do me, because I don't know what you want, and I'm telling you what I'm on, and, if you're not receptive to it, it's your life, homie.
When everything was going on
I go for everybody.
with Drake and...
I feel like Game, at certain points, feels like he's an outcast or isolated or just not on... I guess the same accord as everybody else, but it could be like he said, he has the courage and he has the fortitude to say things that are unpopular, to call out the things that are not fair, that are not true, that are biased, that may be against certain people in certain situations. You feel me? So I don't know. I can see how Game could be irritated for sure.
And Dot, right?
Right.
What were and not privy to what conversations was going down, but. Did that put you in a crazy position? Did you feel like you were in a crazy position?
Yeah, it put me in a crazy position because Drake is the homie, and so is Top and Dot, but and everybody want to say, you chose a side. Well, I can get Drake on the phone, right? And I can't get these cats on the phone, and it's not about like everybody's making it.
Well, that's definitely a starting point. If you can get Drake on the phone and Drake's willing to look out and do things for you, and meanwhile Kendrick isn't, that's a big gap in relationships for sure.
On the phone, and it's not about like everybody's making it seem like you want to talk so bad. I don't want to talk so bad, but this is the homie, bro, who I talk to frequently, and just as frequently as yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I appreciated and loved everything that, Dot was doing. The pop out, that was beautiful. I love to see that. I told Top the same thing. Why I wasn't there? Too much gang politics. I mean, I'm not a non-affiliated rapper. I am a West Side, Bompton, Cedar Block, Pyru rapper. No matter what anybody wants to say, oh, you 46, oh, gangbang culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the Army, generals don't retire out the Army because they 60. They still wear their stripes. LA gang culture is not for everybody to understand. I'm not even trying to explain it to you. I grew up in it. It is what it is, and that's what it is. It's even my mama, still to this day. She from Hoover Crib.
Yeah.
Still to this day, she's not.
Was mom and pops from different hoods?
Yeah, my dad is from
Jesus
Nutty Block.
Christ.
My mama's from Hoover. And my mama ain't going to Hoover putting on the Houston's hat like, what's up,
Right.
She's a grandmother. But still, there's no way out of this. You don't open the door and walk out of gangbang. You can move out of town, start a family, do what you want to do, but you are who you are. So it's like at the end of the day, I go to the pop out, my homie, I'm interrupting.
Now, I think that the game is making a good point, and I think that at his age, he knows enough to be preventative rather than be reactive. So I'm not mad at any of the answers that he's given so far. And frankly, I think that he's taking the more mature route about it, because if you know that's a potential problem for you to be somewhere, why be there?
Homie's moment.
Millionaire.
So I fell back because it's a lot of politics that come with my appearance.
This is absolutely insane, you guys. A few months ago, I realized that I was paying way out there. And the description breaks, this is your...
Right.
So this wasn't, give me a microphone, I'm going to air somebody out. You know what I'm saying? This was more of, man, I tried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me tell you what it is with me, because the internet will make it, what they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to talk to Dot every day.
Right.
And the only reason that I say can't get him on the phone is because the internet controls this narrative. If we talked, then you would understand from me how I feel, because I'm very vocal about how I feel. So I would be able to hear how you feel, and I would be able to say how I feel. That's how I was raised. I was raised in a house full of gangsters where my mama and my daddy, where we say what we feel. Even when I was like, my dad asked me what's wrong, and I tell him nothing. Nah, we're not doing that. Tell me what's wrong so we can get to the root of the issue and then fix it. So I'm all communicative. You know what I'm saying? So when I say Blacc Sam, like, I went up to Marathon Burger. I bought 60 burgers for the next 60 people in line one day. And I just want to know, like, what is it? Like, what is it? Because when Nip was alive, that was the homie. It's all love. Like, I did what I did for Nip, and he went on and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Nip had asked, about, signing. You know what I'm saying? What's up with Black Wall Street? I was like, man, you're going to do your own thing, because I wasn't never the Birdman or the Hove, the Rock. I wasn't never that type, bro. I never signed the artist. Like, from Glasses Malone. I had Glasses Malone with Black Wall Street, but I never put them on paper. I always felt like, go get yours. You know what I'm saying? Even back in the day, Dot, Top, they had their thing. I never wanted to sign anybody and be the reason that you mad. I never wanted to be the reason that Wayne was mad at Birdman or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just the person that opened the door for you. You know what I'm saying? So when I say get on the phone, it mean have a conversation, like man to man, and like let me know what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I need to really talk to y'all every day. I don't need to do that. I function perfectly fine being gang. My life is bracking.
Right.
So it's just like when it's narratives out there, if there's an issue, I thought men get on the phone and talk out the issue. It ain't about wanting to talk to nobody like that. Like, I'm not you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so it's just that, man. It's like if I had a problem with you, you would call me.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if the game knows this, but there's also a third option. These guys are cool with never getting on the phone.
I'm not mad at Game, though. I'm not mad at Game for wanting to communicate. Chig Smooth is not from California, not from LA, so I can see where he doesn't really understand. But I could really appreciate, especially his Game being the elder statesman in California hip hop with where our culture is right now. No, I think that these conversations are necessary to be had. I think that they're important to be had, and I think that it's important that our legends and that our icons coming out of California specifically have good relationships and stay on par with one another, because this is a lot to do about absolutely nothing. The last thing we need is a Game and Kendrick beefing over something stupid.
phone with you. There's people that actually stand on morals and principles. If they see you do some fuck shit, they can easily just walk away and be okay with never talking with you again. Even though I do agree with the game, yes, getting on the phone and having a conversation will probably fix a lot of things, but there's also people out there that are not as forgiving. Game has to understand there is a such thing as drawing a line. You cannot try to guilt or bully somebody into getting on the phone with you. These guys probably are not thinking about the game. They don't have any personal beef with them. They just see you for what it is and they're moving accordingly. Just like I said in the last video, Game, you dropped a pretty solid album. Start promoting your music. Stop promoting this Kendrick, Drake, Blacc Sam issue. If these guys ever want to reach out to you maybe 5-10 years down the line, then so be it. But going on interviews every single day,
I don't agree with Chick's move. I very rarely disagree with Chick's move, but this is a situation where I don't agree with Chick's move. I think that he's wrong. I think that the game should continue to try to foster relationships with his West Coast constituents because that's what's necessary in our space. Chick's move is not necessarily from the West Coast, not necessarily of the West Coast, so I can see why he's not really tripped about it. He's not really too pressed about it. He's like, whatever. But in actuality, in reality, I think that the game handles the situation in a way that will continue to bring growth and development up into the West Coast. And I think that that's continuously necessary. So with that all being said, man, red dots to the left, you know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We gone.